Hey everyone, I'm Bryan, your host at Decorazi, where we explore creative and innovative home decor ideas, DIY projects, and chic interior design concepts to transform your living spaces. With Christmas just around the corner, we're diving into something truly magical today, vintage Christmas ornaments, but with a modern twist. We'll take a trip down memory lane and see how you can blend nostalgic, timeless decor with fresh, contemporary styles to make your holiday decor stand out. Before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like this video if you enjoy it, and leave a comment below. Let's get decorating. Vintage Christmas ornaments have a special charm that connects us to traditions of the past. Their intricate designs, faded hues, and sometimes handcrafted nature remind us of a simpler time. These ornaments often carry sentimental value, passed down from generation to generation. Whether it's glass baubles, handmade felt ornaments, or delicate porcelain figurines, these pieces represent memories and stories that make Christmas feel personal. But how can we take this nostalgia and make it work in today's modern homes? That's what we're exploring, honoring the past while infusing it with fresh, contemporary style. One might wonder, how can two seemingly opposite styles, vintage and modern, come together in a cohesive way? The answer lies in balance. Vintage decor brings warmth, character, and history, while modern design offers simplicity, clean lines, and freshness. Together, they create a dynamic contrast that feels both welcoming and stylish. By combining these styles, you can give your home an eclectic, personalized look that's not only festive but also deeply reflective of your personal taste. This approach allows for creativity, making your Christmas decorations truly one of a kind. The first step in creating your modern vintage Christmas theme is selecting the right ornaments. Look for pieces that have that timeless, old-world charm, glass ornaments, mercury balls, or vintage figurines. These can be found at antique stores, flea markets, or even inherited from family members. When hunting for vintage treasures, pay attention to color schemes and materials that will complement your modern decor. Stick with classic holiday hues like deep reds, golds, and greens, or go for muted pastel tones for a more modern approach. One great way to merge old and new is by mixing materials. For example, pair vintage glass baubles with sleek, metallic modern ornaments. The smoothness of metal contrasts beautifully with the textured, antique look of the glass. You could also introduce modern materials like acrylic, ceramic, or even wood alongside your vintage pieces. The key is to keep the modern elements understated so they complement rather than overpower the vintage ones. This gives you a unique aesthetic that feels fresh and timeless all at once. Traditionally, vintage Christmas decor often leans toward classic colors like red, gold, silver, and green. But to give these ornaments a modern twist, why not play with a contemporary color palette? Try incorporating neutral tones like white, blush pink, or soft grays alongside your vintage treasures. Or you could embrace bold, non-traditional holiday colors like deep teal, mustard yellow, or even black to make a statement. These modern hues add an unexpected pop while still allowing the vintage elements to shine through. Patterns and textures play a huge role in blending vintage and modern decor. Vintage pieces often feature intricate detailing, such as lace, velvet, or hand-painted designs. You can contrast these elements with modern patterns like geometric shapes or bold stripes. For instance, a vintage floral ornament could be paired with a sleek, modern striped ribbon on your tree. This fusion of texture and pattern adds depth and visual interest, making your Christmas tree and decor feel layered and thoughtfully curated. Displaying your vintage ornaments in a modern way can make all the difference. Instead of simply hanging them on your tree, consider creating a gallery-style display. Use minimalist wire ornament holders or clear acrylic shelves to showcase your collection. You can also try hanging them from a simple, modern chandelier or placing them in glass cloches on your mantel for a stylish touch. The idea is to keep the display clean and uncluttered so that the beauty of each vintage piece shines through. If you're a DIY lover, creating your own vintage-inspired ornaments with a modern twist can be a fun and rewarding project. Start by using materials like felt, wood, or glass and give them a fresh spin by incorporating trendy colors, metallic accents, or geometric designs. For example, you can hand-paint old wooden ornaments with modern patterns or dip vintage glass ornaments in gold leaf for a chic update. These DIY projects not only let you personalize your decor, but also give you a sense of accomplishment. Lighting and garlands are essential to creating the perfect backdrop for your vintage ornaments. To enhance the vintage charm while adding a modern touch, use string lights with warm, soft tones rather than bright LEDs. You can also introduce modern garlands made from natural materials like eucalyptus or minimalist beads to complement the traditional look of tinsel or popcorn strands. The layering of these elements helps tie the vintage and modern aesthetics together beautifully. One of the best ways to showcase vintage ornaments is to create a dedicated vintage ornament tree. Opt for a minimalist tree, like a slim, artificial tree with bare branches, or one that has a sparse look. This allows the ornaments to truly stand out. Keep the rest of the decor simple with minimal lighting and a few modern accents like metallic or matte tree toppers. The focus remains on your vintage pieces, but the overall look is sleek and modern. The mantel is a key focal point during the holiday season, making it the perfect spot to mix vintage and modern decor. Start by layering vintage elements such as antique candlesticks, old-fashioned stockings, or vintage holiday postcards and frames. To modernize the look, add sleek, simple accents like geometric candle holders or a minimalist wreath. The contrast between the old-world charm and the modern simplicity will create a stunning, balanced display that draws the eye. Another great area to experiment with vintage ornaments is your Christmas tablescape. Vintage glass ornaments can double as beautiful centerpieces or place settings when placed in modern dishes or glass bowls. Mix antique silverware with sleek, modern plates for a striking contrast. Incorporate modern candles or minimalist vases to keep the table from feeling too cluttered. This combination of old and new creates a warm, welcoming atmosphere perfect for holiday gatherings. Don't forget the tree skirt. A vintage-inspired tree skirt can anchor your entire holiday look. Opt for a classic quilted or crochet-style skirt for that nostalgic feel, but give it a modern twist by choosing one in a bold color or a contemporary pattern. Alternatively, you could create a DIY tree skirt using modern fabrics like linen or faux fur, adorned with vintage embellishments like old buttons, lace, or ribbons. This small detail will tie your tree decor together in a subtle yet impactful way. Who says ornaments are just for the tree? Repurposing vintage ornaments around your home can be a creative way to showcase them. Try hanging them from doorknobs, incorporating them into wreaths, or using them as part of your holiday centerpiece. You could even string a few together to create a vintage-inspired garland. Displaying them in different areas of your home adds a cohesive, festive vibe that carries throughout the entire space, all while highlighting the unique character of each ornament. Bringing vintage ornaments into your Christmas decor with a modern twist is all about honoring the past while embracing the present. It's a celebration of tradition, creativity, and personal style. Whether you're mixing antique glass baubles with sleek modern designs or reimagining vintage materials through DIY projects, the result is a one-of-a-kind holiday look that's both nostalgic and fresh. Thanks for joining me today on Decorazi. Don't forget to subscribe for more decor inspiration, hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments how you plan to add a modern twist to your vintage ornaments this holiday season. Happy decorating!